I asked, you responded, and now we are here. Hi fashion doll lovers, my name is Christopher y bienvenidos to my channel. In today's video, I will be sharing my thoughts on the newly presented Aphrodite dolls by JHD Toys. This is the first time I shared my thoughts on this brand. I have purchased a few in the past, but before we get into more details about that, if you are new around these parts, bienvenidos, please consider hitting the subscribe button so you can get notified whenever I upload a new video related to fashion dolls, which is pretty much all that we talk about over here and review from time to time when something catches my interest. But without further ado, let's get into today's topic, shall we? Okay, so in my last video where I was sharing my thoughts on the Poppy Parker that was just presented by JHD Toys, I asked the viewers, that is you, if you want to hear my thoughts on other brands. And I was specifically asking for the JHD Toy company. I don't know why saying that feels weird for me, so I had to look it down because the letters just don't be, I don't know, it just doesn't roll off my tongue as easy. I'm digressing. We're gonna go back. Because it is a brand that I've had my eye on for a while. I have purchased and reviewed maybe three dolls. I think after this video, I'm gonna make a playlist, a playlist specifically for JHD Toys. Just because you did ask for more of my opinion, and I know through a friend that they have a lot more dolls that they'll be releasing for the year, and I just love talking about dolls, so why not talk about other brands? Why must we just stay on JHD Toys? Well, I mean, I do love them, and they do cater to what I like specifically. But it is okay to open the horizon and branch out. So, as I said earlier, I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on the two Aphrodite dolls that were just released by JHD Dolls, and we'll probably be doing this more consistently if you guys like it. I think another reason why, to be fully transparent, I've been holding off on this brand in particular is because I'm not too sure of their fan base. I'm not really sure how it's going. I've had my eye on them since they came out, which I think it's been 7 years. I literally just bought one of their anniversary dolls and it was on there. I think it's 7. Because I've had the channel for about 6 to 7 years and their line came out around the same time I had the channel. So, there's that. But without further ado, without further background story, let's get into the first doll presented to us in this mini capsule collection, right? I'll go with that. The Aphrodite Morning Glow. This doll edition is 800 and she is expected to be released around late autumn. And as far as cost is concerned, let's talk about that. I'm going to put the stats for the other details on the side right over here. As I was doing research for this video, by the way, I'm filming this in the daytime, so if there's background noise, I apologize now because I'm hearing something and I don't know if you're going to hear it, but please try to ignore. As I was doing research for this video, I realized that the price for these dolls is pretty much all over the place. Now, I have a friend, my doll bestie, who is a part of their club, and he purchased his doll through a dealer in Taiwan. And it's a dealer that I buy clothes from. We love this dealer. So I think he's getting a very different price because he's dealing directly with like a dealer in Asia. As I was Googling, like UK sites came up and then other sites came up and the prices were literally all over the place. So I can't really tell you the set price because I was confused. So I don't know how much this doll costs. It's looking like around $175 to $205. That's the ballpark. So please, I'm gonna wish you luck. One of the things that I really want to mention with this doll in particular is this. My first thought when I saw this doll was, she looks oddly familiar. Now, looking at them side by side, they're obviously very different dolls. But the color palette, the fact that they're blondes, the skin tone, like literally almost everything about them is very, very, very similar to the fact that I was telling my friend who is a member, and I was like, you should get it. You should have like an older sister, younger sister kind of thing going on, because literally they look related in the most insane way possible. I will also say that when I first saw the Integrity Toys Mermaid Fantasy Sirena doll, right? It's Sirena? Siren? In Spanish. Mm-hmm. When I saw that doll be presented earlier this year, I was like, she looks oddly familiar to someone else I've seen. And the reality is, when I think of JHD Toys, the way that they do fantasy is so camp, it's so bright, it's fantasy that they really, to me right now, have a great hand on that. That when I saw the Integrity Toys Mermaid, I was like, oh, were we inspired from somewhere? The similarities were just a little uncanny. And not looking at them together, now, who's doing who? Who? Now, outside of the similarities, I think that she is a gorgeous doll. I obviously feel like I've already seen it before when I saw this doll. And I also feel some kind of way about her being called a gift set when she comes with a stand. That's it. It's just a stand. Like, there's no extra bags. It's just the stand. And because of the stand, she's being called a gift set. Now, hear me out. Some things are personal, okay? I understand that. It is a beautiful stand. Absolutely stunning. But for those that have limited space, I am thinking, like, why didn't we offer it as a piece you could buy on the side? Like, why does it have to come together? And again, personal. I don't usually always display my dolls at the same time, and usually when I'm displaying them, I'm not displaying them in that outfit. And because I am limited on space, and I'm sure many are, honestly, that stand looks like it takes a good amount of real estate wherever you're going to put it. So for those that collect their dolls and leave them as is, that's amazing. And for those that have the space, also amazing. But I think it really puts you in a box if you can only get the doll with that stand, and that's just not who you are as a collector. So I'm a little on the fence with the fan, with the stand, which looks like a fan, right? Where I think it's a beautiful art piece. I think together looks amazing, but I just don't know how necessary it is, especially if you call it a gift set, just because of the stand. So my feelings on Morning Glow are, A, I feel like I've seen her before. She wasn't anything like spectacular. And I really would have preferred the stand to be something additional and not included, just for those of us that would have probably purchased to play with the doll and like redress her and have fun. And yeah, I don't think it's beautiful. It seems a little unnecessary. Just a tad bit. Now let's talk about Evening Glow. Her stats are the same. Gonna go ahead and insert it right over here. The edition size is 800. She comes in late autumn, and I have no idea how much she could cost. Now, this doll. Let's shake the hair that I don't have. She was stunning. Okay, it was refreshing. I'm actually not someone who likes the hues of pink, but in this doll, it just felt so warm. It was like a sunset that I wanted to be on vacation. And this was the doll that had me be like, oh, do I want to press purchase? And again, like I said earlier, the stand for me personally was really one of those moments I was like, huh. And I have purchased, again, 3 different dolls from this brand. And I feel like every time I've gotten, I was disappointed. And every time I purchase one, I'm kind of like, oh, I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt because I do know it's still a new company. But lately, the quality of the fabrics has been questionable. The weight of the doll has been questionable. So for me, particularly, there's been things here and there that I'm like, we could improve. And we still have space to. We are still new. So take that information with a grain of salt. You know, where it's really like, you are investing in something that's still relatively new, and it's still putting their foot out there and it's still trying new things. And it's a great doll. I think as a startup, the price may be a little high end for startup for some people. And I think that's my other issue with the dolls from JHD Toys, is that as stunning as they look, when you have them in hand, I question the price sometimes. Like with this doll in particular, let's say she's $175. She ain't got no accessories. She only got that shell. How much did that shell cost? Still got a little cough. And how much is the doll really costing? Because honestly, I think for the doll that I'm getting, I would do maybe $125. Because when I think of this line, I think she's a step above Mattel's collector lines and maybe just a step below Integrity. Hey, no shade. You got to compare. Everyone's a different buyer out there. You got to give references. Yeah, you got to give the references. So I think these dolls are a step above Mattel, but just a step below Integrity. So when the prices look very close to Integrity prices, I'm usually like, And it comes to quality. The fabrics used in the last gift set that I bought, I should just insert the link right over here. I'm just going to do that. It was giving Mattel. It was very paper. It was very odd. The fit didn't really fit. I had to make adjustments for it to fit. And I just, yeah. I thought this doll was stunning. Out of the two, I would have purchased this one. I just love the contrast of the black hair with the peach, gold, pink vibes. Like, stunner. But I'm still filtering through some issues that I think I've had with the brand that makes me kind of be like, hold. I'll support anyone else that wants to buy them though. Go for it. Do you. Do you, okay? And with that, I'm going to conclude my thoughts on my first ever thoughts video on a JHD Toys doll. A little birdie around there says that there might be something we are going to be presented soon over at Integrity. Just, you know, whispers, allegedly. That's what I hear. So we'll probably be sharing my thoughts on that. And if you out there, actually I'm going to put it out there. If you have seen or know where these Barbie Dream Besties dolls are, can you let me know? Because I've actually been looking for these dolls. I did divorce Mattel a while ago, but something about this line, I want to see it, I want to feel it, I want to experience it, but I can't find it. So can you help me? Because I would love to review them on this channel. I know other people have already reviewed them, but where are they getting them from? I've looked on Amazon, I've looked on Target, I can't find them. But anyways, with that, I bid a farewell. Adios. See you next time. Bye.